Hello, welcome back. So, today I got home from work and I reached in the bucket of locks that I got from Big Willy the Locksmith and pulled out a shiny little keychain. This one says, by Big Willy, number 42, the Screwy Whore. Who doesn't like a name called Screwy Whore? That's awesome. Key has BW on it, so Big Willy. Key works good from what I can tell here. And it says pinned by Big Willy on the lock. So it is a quick set. So we'll see. Here's the bitting on the key. Nothing too drastic, but actually I've used that bitting, and that's a pretty good bitting because everything has to be picked. You got a high one, two lows, and some high ones in the front. So kind of makes you have to work for that last high one in the back. So they're pretty good bitting. But at any rate, I'm gonna put it in the vise and see if we can get into this. See here if I can get my vise set up. These quick sets usually don't like my vise too well when they're funky shaped, but if I get it positioned just right, it should hold. And we're going to see if I can get the key to work. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's sticky. That is sticky. But that's okay. That means he's got some love in there. So we're going to figure out what we got. I'm going to use my 50,000 pry board because it is a quick set, just like that. And my gem, because it is a quick set. So, yep, okay. I'm going to do what I always do, go in the very back of the lock, but I'm going to apply very light tension because it is a challenge lock. Okay, I got a little bit on 2 just now. Slid it underneath 4, got 5. Got a false set going. 1 is giving counter. Okay, got a click on him. Okay, got a couple clicks on him. Okay, 2 is bound, and he's bound hard. I'm gonna manually release, and I just dropped everything I had. Let's see here. I think I must have pushed a little too hard on my tension and locked something up. I'm guessing he's got countermilling in this. Okay, there was 1 and 2. I might have been getting some counter there on 2. Kind of felt like it. Well, there was 4. 2, and it's open. There we go. I had to change my tension to extremely light because there's some kind of countermilling there in 2, I think. But it is picked. So let's get this thing gutted and see what Big Willy the Locksmith put in this. I know you guys have checked him out because he is awesome. He has an amazing channel. It's not just about lock picking. He does a lot of live videos. He's just a really good guy. Constantly sending out awesome packages to everybody in the lock sport community. So thank you very much for everything that you do for the community, Big Willy. And I think I said it before, he has the biggest pocket knives of anybody I've ever seen. But at any rate, let's see what kind of awesomeness he put in the Screwy Whore. Awesome. Love that name. I think you just wanted to hear everybody say it. This one has a lot of tape on it on the outside here. I think he probably had problems getting the Bible to stay, so he taped it. May play a little bit of problem getting that back off. See if I can get my clip remover. Oh, nope, not at all. That wasn't too bad. Okay, here we go. Got the clip out. Okay, there we go. I'm going to use my well, you know what, actually I'm going to shim this because it is a challenge lock. Shim in there, should be able to. There we go. Oh, maybe. There we go. Got my shim in there, and I'm going to use my hollow follower, not that one, the smaller hollow follower. because this has a little, well, you know what, I'll probably use my regular follower on this, especially now that I got a shim all the way through it. There we go, and it is a 5-pinner as we thought, and I'm seeing a T-pin and 5, and I'm seeing all kinds of threads. Okay, looks like the pins are a little bit small for the chambers because they're kind of rattly in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but at any rate, looks like everything is threaded, that's for sure. Okay, one is a nice serrated pin, very nice serrated pin. 2 is a deep spool with a serration in it. 3 is a nicely serrated pin. Wow, and he serrated it on like one side. I mean, I don't, gosh, if I'd gone heavy tension, I may have bent that. Wow, that's crazy. That's a nice serrated pin, serrated on top and bottom. And that is a spooled T-pin. Wow, awesome looking pins, man. Those are cool. That one's got me kind of baffled. 3 is my favorite. That is, wow, crazy. At any rate, there is the countermilling. Looks like we have threads in 1 and 2, countermilling in 3 and 4, and 5 is threaded. Awesome job on that plug, man. Very cool. Let's get these other pins out, and then we will show off these pins one by one. Let's see here. In 1 we have a, wow, serrated T-pin. Awesome looking pin. Very awesome. And a steel spring that's coming out. There we go. Then in 2 we have, 2 is stuck. There he came out. 2 is a screw. Wow. I'm hoping you don't have a wafer in there. At least I didn't see a wafer. Wow, I don't know how that one didn't get stuck in this. That would be why he got stuck the way he did. He is just a screw, and he would probably, no, I guess the spring would catch him because he's got a tapered screw in there. Wow, and it is a threaded chamber at that. That would explain why it stuck real hard. There's my shim. 3 is another T-pin, serrated. Wow, actually, he might as well be a screw. He has a tip on him that's like screw-like. Wow, and extremely sharp. Yeah, wide serration is what I'm going to call him. He's almost spoolish, but I'm going to say wide serrations and very sharp. Wow, what a pen. Let's take 4 and 5 out the back here, just to be safe. Amazing pens, man. 5 is stuck. No, 5 didn't have a spring in it. He was just a screw. No spring. Wow. Okay. Oh no, hold on. There might be a spring in there. He's just really in there. Let me double check, make sure there's no spring in there. Nope, there's a spring in there. He's just shoved in there pretty deep. No? I'm not feeling a spring in there. I thought I was feeling something. Yeah, there's something in there. I think he's jammed up in there really good. We may take the top. Oh, hold on. No, there's more in there. There was another screw in there. That's what it was. 2 halves of a screw. Oh no, wait, hold on a second here. That was in 4. That was in 4. And a copper spring. I can see him, I think. Okay, we're going to take this tape off. We want to, but we're going to. So I want to know if there's springs in there. I'm not feeling any springs, but, or I'm feeling something buried in there deep. I think they're probably stuck. We'll put this back together for Big Willy, but I just want to make sure it's got springs in it or doesn't have springs in it, one or the other. Find out which one it is. There we go. It does have springs in it and they're stuck. Come off of there. Okay, yep, it did have springs. It had a copper in 4 and a steel in 5. And then you can see, well, Let's double check, but yeah, they're threaded. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are threaded, just like you can see up here. So awesome job on that, man. I'm gonna put that cap back on now so that when I load this back up, those springs don't get caught in that again. I don't know why the tape's there though. That's pretty tight. I don't know. At any rate, here we go. And I will do that again. Not certain what the tape is serving a purpose for, because that cap was on there pretty tight. At any rate, yeah, these are awesome looking pens though. Let's show these pens. One key pin was a very nice serrated key pin, almost spoolish, because he's got the threads are deep in there. But you guys can see that. Awesome looking pen. 2 was a very deep spool key pin, very sharp. You overset that sucker and you are stuck. You're hosed. And then this one, my favorite key pin. It's got the posts are all, the post is all on one side for this, but it's very deep, sharp, wide serrated. That's interesting. It's like an offset though. That is weird. Then you have a nice sharp, very sharp serrated up top and a deep serration on the bottom of that key pin. Then in 5 we have a T-pin with a serration. Awesome looking pen. In 5. Great looking pen, man. Actually all these pins are awesome. Then we had the same thing in 1. We had a T-pin serrated in the 1 driver position of 1. It actually has a step down there in that middle, so it's kind of a spool, but then a T-pin on the end, but it's serrated all the way through. So awesome pen. Then we have a tiny screw, piece of a screw. In fact, let me show you the size of a regular pen as opposed to what that screw is. That is a regular size pen next to it. See how small that is? I mean, that's ridiculous. That's a screw. Very tiny screw. Then in 3 we had, might as well be a screw, very sharp edges on this thing. I mean, like razor sharp, with a T-pin point on the end. That might as well be a screw. That's awesome, man. But that's homemade, so that's a good looking pen. Then we have the piece of another screw, and that is definitely just a piece of a screw. Nice fine threads on that. And then same thing, different size threads on this one. So piece of a screw in 5. Then we had a steel, copper, and steel for the springs. Awesome job on this lock. This was the Screwy Whore by Big Willy the Locksmith. Thank you, buddy, for sending me the locks. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time, and well, don't break the law.